So why did we start the Amazon optimization software data dive? What's really funny is that for years, I was teaching my students how to use Helium 10. Helium 10 is the legacy product. Actually, my friend Manny founded the software and sold it eventually for hundreds of millions of dollars. And, we would teach people to go in and take that data the same way we do it in our business, right? We would take the data that they would provide through one of their tools called Cerebro, and they would download this massive report. And you would have to manipulate that report pretty significantly. So you would get thousands and thousands of keywords, but the reality is for your product, there might only be 50 keywords or 75 keywords that matter. And so how do you take the thousands of keywords and find the ones that matter? And so what we would have to do is create formulas and manipulate this spreadsheet. And so it was a very manual process. You can go back and look at classes from years ago where I'm going through this process and teaching people. And our tech co-founder, Florian, joins to learn Amazon 4 years ago. And now he has a multi-million-dollar business of his own on Amazon, his own brands, which is amazing. But he joins basically in retirement. But before he joined and wanted to learn how to sell on Amazon, he worked for a PE firm that would acquire SaaS companies, and he would have to build remote tech teams to rebuild the softwares from the ground up. So they acquired 20 different software companies, and he built 20 teams to build software. And one of the things he tells me when he joins is this whole process you're doing is pretty ridiculous. Like, this should be a software. Like, it can easily be done automated. It could be done as a software. And so he said, can I build some sheets, for free and then share them with the community in the nature of abundance mentality? And within a few weeks of him releasing these sheets into the community, they leaked out of the inner circle because someone was using a VA out of the Philippines. And then that VA had multiple clients. The VA showed their clients that were not in the inner circle, and it spread from there. We had thousands of people using these spreadsheets within a few weeks. And in software, I've learned later that they call this product market fit. It means that you've built something that people want, right? And so from there, I was told, okay, we need to figure out how to turn this into a legitimate software, and that costs a lot of money. So I partnered with Florian. He helped us build the team out with my wife and I, and we have spent millions of our own dollars at this point building the software on top of reinvesting all the revenue, and we became a legitimate software. So we're best in class now for product research, SEO optimization, and now we're moving into ads. We want to disrupt ads the same way we've disrupted keyword research and product research, and we're moving in that direction next. But we've got over 6,000 paid users 2 years after launching. We're at $3 million in ARR and revenue 2 years after launching. All of these things, from what I'm told, are not normal for software companies, but when you build something legitimate and you know what you're doing and you build it and people really want it, that's what's possible with software. So we're all in on Data Dive and continuing to make it better for our community and all the other users that use it, and all the other sellers, communities, agencies, major brands that use it. That's why we started it. That's where we're going. We're going to keep building it.